football brings you the divisional.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First carry for Nick Chubb. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy sent it to him early. Running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They run again with Hunt. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Watson on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Jones again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. It looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd and 7, Watson over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Mahomes firing complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They give to Burton, the fullback, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around. I think because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
He does not come down easily, you're right, but he did there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On first down, Watson completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he fires one incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is
so that challenge is successful one.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
York able to send this one through.
And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And the ball banked way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great put. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Open man right side is Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Browns.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw in the football downfield, they count on getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Handoff to the fullback, Burton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
They run again with the fullback, Burton. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 47 yards.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1 yard. Leads to 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so trying to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Butker's kick here is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
From the 29, Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Watson. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To the air yet again, Watson being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to... One way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Flushed out right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing on second down, Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Watson looks to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown.
And his confidence was rewarded.
York now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Mahomes now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another carry for Burton. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. third down. To throw is Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs, and then